Well, hello everyone. It's Umbra here, and you might be wondering, Umbra, you said this was going to be a quiet week. Why are you making still what? Why are you still making videos? What happened? Well, as it turns out, there was a few surprises in this update. So on this edition of Spoilers, we're going to be taking a look at the latest story event because I'm pretty sure I know what the New Year's character is now, you guys. So let's take a look at this story update. And this story update, there's a lot going on. I told you, part 3s always have the stuff. So, I mean, Jaden and Oberyn get into a big friggin' fight. And over here we have like the Leonis Horn group. Obviously the campaign against the big floating turd monster is only going really so well at this point. And, you know, oh look, here's that character who's kind of got a version of himself that we're never going to get. And oh look, it's Mont. Mont is back and he's not looking particularly very good. I say that this is driving me crazy a little bit because, well, I mean, this is an FF14 song that also drove me crazy because I played whatever the version of Extreme Savage or whatever it's called back in the day of Endwalker, and drove me crazy. I listened to this for hours upon end trying to beat that damn thing multiple times. But anyway, you might be able to guess where this is going. And if you said to yourself, Umbra, are you saying there's a new version of Mont in our near future? Yeah. And look who it is. Just look at this. We got just a bunch of characters here. And Sadali and his main squeeze are finally back. He's decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be a religious asshole anymore. Sorry about that, everyone. But I did get my squeeze back. So, yeah, I mean, yay. And then this happens. Boom. Say hello to your new freaking armor. Yeah, this is going to be Mont's new armor. And if you're thinking to yourself, Umber, do you have the actual 2D artwork? I want to see the 2D artwork. We have it, and we will be taking a look at it in a near second. But I find this interesting that essentially we got everybody coming together. When they said recently that there was going to be a climax, they weren't kidding. Check it out. Here's Jaden and Oberyn having squabbled, but back together, working, I guess, on this. And then, you know, there's a little bit more here. We're going to fuse together to make Voltron or something. So yeah, just clicking through generally a little bit fast. Yeah, work together. I'm not really into like translating every single line of dialogue. But this is pretty interesting that we've got this new thing happening. And yeah, we will be seeing a new version of Mont. The only real question is, I mean, when is it coming? And as we all know, there's usually a big New Year's character. A character that has a lot of hype behind them in the actual story. And this year definitely does seem to be Mont's. There we go, we get that shiny magic. Everyone pours their power together, friendship, spirit bomb, whatever anime cliche you guys want to get in. Even Chico over here is going to be like, yes, power to the armor. By our powers combined, I am Captain Armor. All of on maybe Sadali's like tricking everybody into like getting all the energy, and then it's just like, all right, betray them. Fool you. And there you go. One wing Mont. You thought we were free of another version of Sephiroth, weren't you? You silly sods. All of you people out there who are like, we're finally free. Sephiroth is not gone from the meta. Oh shit, we were all wrong. We were wrong. We were all so wrong. So yeah, it's fun to see all of the characters kind of coming together to stop a problem. Finally, some of them maybe stop being assholes. That's always nice, because, you know, that's good. By our rings combined. What if fire, water, earth, heart, whatever. God damn it. I can't do any more Captain Planet jokes. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm burnt right the frick out. But now let's take a look. Here is the 2D artwork. I did get this off of the Discord. It's been pulled out of the official files at this point, so it's not particularly a surprise. But honestly, it's quite an interesting design. It has bits of Leonis in it, as well as, I think, just this interesting combination of whatever this armor is, and it really does look a lot like Rain's sword, which is quite interesting. I don't think it's actually Rain's sword, but it might be some kind of precursor, maybe. Either way, we do have this now. This is what it looks like. I mean, the honest question is, what element is he going to be? There's been a lot of work towards light recently. There's nothing here that particularly screams wind or lightning. I think that we're probably going to see him as fire or earth again. Probably not earth, since Ashimont was earth, but I already know people are going to be typing comments of being like, God damn it, another Mont and whatnot. But he is the main character, so if this brings a conclusion to the end of this book, I'm all for it. But that's not it. We actually have a little bit more to talk about, the final thing. Because the new version of Mont was not the last thing to be featured in the story this update. So let's take a little bit of a peek. So Gilgamesh, he's over here, and he does end up in a conversation with Sadali, which is not the major thing I wanted to focus on. I'm kind of hoping that I can get to the second part correctly. Okay, here it is. So this is something I talked about previously, of being a thing that I was certain was leading up to something. We got everybody here trying desperately to help Mashuri. As somebody said, it's probably the same thing that happened to Dario. I personally think that it's something bigger still, but not entirely sure. And then this happens. Ramuh shows up, and I think that this will be quite relevant to something, like for the next chapter, but I don't think that we're done quite yet, because normally, like, that Mont armor thing would have been the major thing about this chapter, and it is, but I still feel like there's something else coming that will be quite major. If you think about Mashuri and Mont being like husband and wife, having their child and everything like that, and being partners, I do feel like something is going to come from Mashuri that will help Mont be able to beat the big existential threat in this chapter. So, quite interesting. This is exactly what has happened in the latest chapter. Let me know what your thoughts are. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely kind of going a little bit more and more towards that climax that they've been promising us. I hope that they can deliver. But for New Year's, it's going to be a new year. And it looks to be a new Mont in our technically second one. I mean, if it drops on January 31st at midnight, is that still a month, 2 months this year? Or does that count as 1 month this year and 1 month next year? Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time for more spoilers. At some point in the future. This song drives me insane still. Why did I choose it?